In chapter 17, we talk about persuasion, and I have 4 short videos for you. So why do we study persuasion? There are entire college courses, 16-week course of study just on persuasion and using persuasive arguments. There are some scholars who devote their entire career to studying persuasion. And there are a lot of books on the market about the art of persuasion. So why do we do this? Why is this so important? Well, it's because we are constantly being bombarded with persuasive messages. So to be an informed consumer and a savvy watcher of media, it's important that we understand and recognize persuasive messages for what they are, and that we know how to use persuasive skills. So, look at commercials on television, print ads in magazines, radio ads, the products that you scroll by on Facebook and Instagram. We're always being asked to take action, to buy something, or to vote for somebody, or we're being asked to change an attitude. So when you're getting together with your friends and deciding what you want to watch on Netflix, there is probably a little bit of persuasion going on. Persuasive speeches ask for something. It's about influencing other people, their behavior, their attitudes, and their beliefs. So persuasion seeks to change audience opinions to get agreement with them, or change their behavior, what they do. So your purpose of a speech determines whether you're going to speak to inform and just provide information or to persuade. So where informative presentations just share information, persuasive presentations ask for something from audiences. They look for their agreement or a change in their opinion or a change in their behavior. So one of the first things you need to do is to choose a strategy for your audience. So when you're giving a persuasive presentation, we've talked before about knowing who was in your audience, a little bit about the demographics, where they come from, any cultural nuances that you need to be aware of. But you also need to know whether or not they agree, disagree, or are neutral or undecided about what it is that you want to persuade them about. And they can be anywhere on this continuum, whether they strongly agree with you or they strongly disagree with you. So once you understand where they're coming from, there are some tactics that you can use. So if they agree with you, in your persuasive speech, what you want to do is strengthen their attitudes. So tell them what they already know, give them some new information to enforce that, and encourage them to take action. Now over here, if they're undecided, what you really need to do is find some common ground. And you are most likely not going to change their mind about something, at least not completely. But if you can find common ground, what your aim should be is just for small incremental changes. And if they're undecided, what you want to do is get their attention, first of all, and then provide some information that's new to them. So take a look at these. We've just been through an election, and conservative Republicans and liberal Democrats would probably agree with what? So what I'd like you to do is just think through these statements. They're here in the video and they will be in your slides. And think about some common ground that Republicans and liberal Democrats would probably agree on. They might agree that, voting is a civic duty and a big responsibility. I think both Republicans and Democrats would agree to that. So go through these and on the following page and just give it some thought about how you would find common ground with opposing interests or opposing opinions. Okay, and this is the end of part 1.